Honestly, do not know. This one's gonna probably be 6 parts. Okay, you. Okay, we're on question 2. What was something you wish you could redo in life?
It would either be in relationships because there have been some women that I've really cared about, and one in particular I'm thinking of in my mind. But the other thing.
Please tell me it's not the clingy.
Oh no, not her. No.
No, not the clingy ones.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm much happier.
He's learned
now.
his lesson.
Yeah. The other thing would probably be, I wish I would have socialized and got out more because I was an only child. The only person I really hang out with in general was my best friend Taylor, and he was just right next door, so that's the only reason I could have hanged out with him. I live in an old neighborhood, and when I say old neighborhood, I mean like old people live there.
Yeah.
So it's not like I had many choices to play with anybody.
Yeah.
And in like school, I didn't talk much either, and I still don't. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't know. Like I am.
Around
I
here,
talk
guys, Zane's
Zane's
a completely different person
Yeah.
because he's around a lot of people that are like him.
Yeah, there's that, and then there's also like I don't feel if nobody's talking to me, I don't mind. I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to bother. But you know, if you're talking to me, I'll talk forever. I don't mind.
Well, see, when me and Zane met, we knew of each other, but I think we both didn't want to bug the other one until I think both of us just kind of. We were sitting next to each other one day, and we literally sat and talked for 3 hours. And then when Alien closed, we talked for like another 3. I mean, and that's how me and Zane grew so close. And that's how. That's why when
I like those times.
when Taylor left, you know, God bless his soul. I think that we were able to get through that because we had
everybody.
This.
Except for Phil.
Except. Yeah, for
Which
him.
luckily,
You know he got his ass kicked in public the other day?
doesn't shock me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't
He
shock
was talking
me.
back to Walmart.
I only wish I was there to experience it and pay the guy and buy him a beer.
Yep.
But you know,
the only reason why I don't have it on
but you know,
is I didn't have
speaking
my
of
name
also
on it.
people who've lost. I mean, we've lost Daytona and Taylor.
Okay.
Their spirits are still here.
Imagine it all black. That's what his face
These
was.
halls have
He started
lingered with the spirits of
disrespecting
everybody that we've
one of the
loved,
clerks,
and
he
it's
just
a
wasn't-
kindred spirit.
Something
We all-
else I wish I could redo.
He got nailed in the face
I wish I
once,
could
and then Phil
redo
was
where
on
I
the
wasn't a
ground.
drughead for 2.5 years.
I haven't seen.
No.
I had to leave. So
But
I didn't see him get up.
I am not. I am ashamed of
That
what I
voice still
did,
works
but I'm
there,
not
though.
ashamed of what I did to correct my mistakes.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you wish you could fix relationships. I ruined a lot of relationships because of my drugs that I will never be able to repair, and that's something I have to live with, and it's something I'm content with. But it's something I wish I didn't have to live with.
What about?
Aren't their policies a little bit more strict?
Keep in mind, guys, when you make a little
I'm
life
pretty
lesson
sure
here, if you're a younger person who watches this,
Employees
please don't shrug this off. If you make a mistake,
window shop.
learn something from it. But what about you, Glendon? What is something you wish you could redo in life?
Nothing really. I mean,
See, that's
really
awesome.
creative.
Lucky you. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here now if I hadn't made all my mistakes.
That's also another way to look at it.
Right.
But anyway, guys, now on to more not so depressing stuff.
Yeah.
Question number 3: will you be doing the Set 13 sneak peek? And if you could pull any card, what would it be?
I'm not going to be personally in it. However,
I will be in it. I am hoping for Chaos Break.
Don't they like expire?
yeah. So what planes are involved
20.
again? I know Grand Blue. I know
Grand Blue, Great Nature, Link Joker, Angel Feather,
Deep Lease.
Nova Grappling, Deep Lease.
Wait, what?
Set 13.
I guess only Grand Blue, honestly.
Well, any Grand Blue stuff I pull is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, don't Drive Dragon Reverse comes out there too.
But if I could pull anything, I would pull Chat Noir, 4 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's
4 of the new criticals, which are adorable.
They are.
Yeah.
And Leopold Curse.
Well, Great Nature stuff you can have, Gray Blue stuff you can have. I'm in
If
it
you guys
for.
don't want Echo,
I'm in it for everything else.
Nemesis,
Right.
By the way, I need machining stuff.
Okay,
15.
okay, we're looking for
Everybody
machining
knows.
stuff, guys. Question number 4: favorite place you have traveled and the next place you think you might go. I know both of those for a fact for me.
Colorado for me.
My favorite place that I've ever traveled in the States is Miami. Outside the States is Italy.
not
The
traveled
next place I
outside.
will be traveling for Thanksgiving this year, me and Jasmine will be traveling to Santorini, Greece.
The next place you'll be traveling to is Detroit.
Okay, yeah, the next place I'll be going to is the Motor City. But the time after that will be more than likely Santorini, Greece.
I have no idea where I'm going next, but my favorite place has been Colorado.
Colorado is fun.
This was back whenever my father was alive. And sadly, it was during the winter. But we went up there. I met his family for the first and probably the final time.
Yeah.
And
that's why you should appreciate your family, guys. You never know when the last time you're going to see them is.
They can annoy you. They can get on your nerves. They can really say outlandish things, but really, once they're gone, you just don't feel quite the same.
We went to the Four Corners, which, by the way, never go to. It's just a giant plaque.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's not worth the hype.
I bet.
We saw Mesa Verde, which was fun.
It was really funny.
We couldn't go through all of it. But yeah, we saw the stuff on top of the mesa and one of the little Pueblo areas.
One thing to add on to his thing real quick before I forget it. I speak from personal experience, guys. Like when he's talking about family, you may not see them. The next time you see them, maybe your last. Make sure the people in your life know how you feel know how you feel about them, because you don't want something to happen and then go, I never got the chance to say it, because I never got to tell, even though I'm pretty sure he knew, I never got to physically tell my best friend everything he meant to me. And that is something that still eats at me today.
That would be the same case with me.
On the week that my father was on my father's last week, my mom gave me a decision to either go to school or miss school. And if I went to school, I'd be spending the night with my friends. And I wish I had chosen to miss school.
Yeah, and see that.
And I could tell my father one last time that I love him.
Yeah. But see, you know what? I think love is an understood thing, but it's still the important thing is saying it.
Of course.
Like I love all my friends, all you guys. You know, I mean, it's what keeps. I mean, you help me keep my sanity. Yeah, guys, never let the people in your life not know what they mean to you.
Yeah. I mean, we went to we got on the train to go to Silverton.
Oh wow!
By the way, that was amazing.
Yeah,
it only goes halfway in the winter.
I've been there.
It's amazing.
Now, what about you? Favorite place that you've ever traveled?
I've been to quite a few places, not for very long, but I've been.
England's fun.
I bet.
I want to live there.
I've been to Texas. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Belize. I've been to California. I've been to many places. See, that's the thing, though, because I don't remember
California.
What about somewhere?
California would have been my favorite if I could remember it, but I was really young and I didn't get to do anything but stay in a hotel room, so it wasn't really that great.
If you could go anywhere outside the country, where would it be?
If I could go anywhere outside, Ireland.
Ireland. I've only been there once.
England and Ireland.
See,
England is wonderful.
Yeah, I bet.
I actually got to meet Angela Lansbury when I went there.
So
who sang "This is
how much
Potts."
I love English.
That's great.
My GPS, instead of normal American English, it's British English.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Now here's my thing.
I just love the English accent.
My favorite place in the whole wide world right now is downtown Tulsa. Now I know, not a great place to everybody else. Not much to do there. Still my favorite. Now, having said that, I feel like, as someone who's really proud to be Irish, if I ever go to Ireland, I've seen so many places there on pictures. I don't think I'll ever leave. I don't think I could leave.
I know. That's like
It's so magical that it's like perfect, right up my alley. I don't think I could leave. I don't. Think
It's a beautiful place. And,
yeah.
And let me tell you, some of the most hospitable people in that state, country. Question number 5, and this one always gets me mad. Since you all discuss movies, here, answer this. Do you feel Heath Ledger only won the Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role for his portrayal of the Joker in the 2008 Dark Knight because he died?
No.
See, guys, this makes me mad. Here, let me tell you something. Heath Ledger lived in a hotel room for a month, painted his face every day, and lived as the Joker, which is why the little nuances he added, like the tongue, that right there just made the Joker. I'm sorry, Jack Nicklaus, great actor.
Yep.
Heath Ledger topped him in the Joker. And that pisses me off. He only got the Oscar because he died.
That's one of those things, like with Michael Jackson. When he died, people start caring about him again, or giving
Jackson
them.
was actually good.
That's funny. A lot of the greats in our world they're not appreciated.
Only till
Guys, Mark Twain wasn't published until he was dead.
And yes, his books may be offensive, but
My
they're
favorite,
really good.
one of my favorite basketball players of all time, and someone I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of, Irvin Magic Johnson says, "Just appreciate greatness."
Yeah.
Question number 6. 2 comedy stars from different eras. Who would you like to see in a movie together, and who is your favorite comedian today? That is easy for me.
Okay.
I want to see either Abbott and Costello and Jackie Gleason do a movie with Jim Carrey.
That would be pretty amazing.
And my favorite comedian today, to name a few, would be Ron White, Kevin Hart. But Jackie Gleason, one of these days, pow, right in the kisser. Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? Have you seen that?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, good God, hilarious.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
And I don't give a darn. I mean,
my favorite comedian is actually Adam Sandler.
That's pretty good.
Adam Sandler.
All of his movies actually have a meaning to them.
True, but also keep in mind who he learned from. Look at everyone he got to learn under. He learned under Carey. He learned under Bill Cosby. He learned Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yeah.
Cosby and Jim Carrey.
And keep in mind, guys, Bill Cosby and Eddie Murphy, they were doing comedy when it wasn't safe for black people to be well known.
Yeah.
I mean, they're up there with some of the innovators in black history.
Yeah. For me, now that you said Eddie Murphy, I'm thinking Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, God.
That'd be amazing.
You're talking about trying one-upsmanship. Because comedians, they get very competitive.
Yes, they do.
Because Jim Carrey said he would have loved to have done a movie with the great one, Jackie Gleason.
Yep.
He said, but the problem is, he said, I'll admit it, he said, I am the biggest ham that there is. And he said, in Jackie Gleason, bless his heart, he was the same way. But that was what made it funny.
Absolutely. Now, favorite comedian, I love Jim Carrey. I'd probably go with Bill Cosby because I love him for other reasons too. But he's just so great to me. I like how he starts every joke as a story.
All right.
Every joke is a story. And so he's got a lot of time to build up, and it just gets fantastic down the road.
All right, guys. Question 7. A quote that you live by. The golden rule. Treat others the way you'd want them to treat you. I've also always lived by my favorite athlete, or one of my favorites, Ray Lewis, former Baltimore Ravens middle linebacker, future Hall of Famer, and 2-time Super Bowl champion. He always said, always be pissed off for greatness, never accept mediocrity. Because if you're okay with mediocrity,
go home.
Go home. And one of the most, even if you're not an athlete, guys, go to YouTube, type in Ray Lewis motivational speeches. He'll have you believe that you can move a house with your hands. Guys.
Okay, my phone's fixed.
My favorite quote is actually one of the E40 songs, Go Hard to Go Home.
Yep. What about you, Zane? A quote you live by?
Man, I wish I knew. Shockingly, I can't think of just one right now.
What about you, Glendon? Can one come to mind?
I can't really name a quote, but
that's one of those good questions, though.
Basically, if someone just insults me, I'm just like, okay, I don't care. I love myself.
Turn the other cheek.
Sure.
You can say that.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
As long as I love myself, you will not get me down.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to jump to the next part where we're going to finish up these questions, hopefully in the next video.